is Jordan Tower with JT News. Well, the Meek and Game beef continues. Now, we had Game with 92 bars. Meek responded with the Ooh remix with O'Malley and Beanie Sigel. Then Game came back within 24 hours with Pest Control, and it was fire. And then Meek Mill still hasn't responded. It's been about 5 days. And you haven't responded? Like, what's going on here, bro? You're not acting like you're in a beef. You're not acting like your career's on the line here. People are wondering what you're going to say next, okay? This is turning out to be like the Drake beef where Meek took too long to respond. And when you take too long to respond, the people react to that. You know, like, we need fast responses. If he had responded to Drake immediately in that beef, it probably wouldn't have gone as deep as it did. But he didn't respond right away. So this is what came out. Game went on the Breakfast Club, and he said Beanie Sigel apologized to him for being on the Meek diss because Game had come out right before that and said, I'm offended that Beanie Sigel's on this diss. I wasn't dissing Beanie Sigel. I actually bigged him up in the 92 bars. Beanie Sigel said he didn't hear that, and he just went straight into, he said he was going to studio to write for O'Malley, which makes sense because O'Malley doesn't seem like he's really he's got all those bars. I mean, we heard him on the Sway Show, as Game points out. But Meek came with the bars. Okay, Meek did come with the bars. I'm going to give him that. But I was excited, man. I thought Meek was going to come back through all this, you know? Like, I thought he was going to hold his own through this. I was excited for Meek, you know? But I guess it came out on the Breakfast Club that Beanie Sigel apologized, and Dream Chaser's crew took offense to this because they embraced Beanie, who is Philly. Okay, so it was an honor to have him on the diss track with you. I guess they went and beat him up.
So the young boy knocked out the old head because he was drawing at the jaw. Niggas is crazy, man. Niggas went and got beans on the song that diss me. That ain't do what niggas thought it was gonna do. So y'all went back and beat the legend up, man. Niggas wrong. Hey, man.
They beat up Beanie Sigel, and this all makes sense now because I saw a clip of Beanie Sigel earlier saying, I'm going to represent Philly right. I'll make sure we're represented right at the Bad Boy Reunion Tour.
The Real King is back. Philly, we will get represented right.
In the Philly stop, and it was confusing. I thought it was a shot towards Meek, but I was like, nah. Then Game came out and said, oh, so you guys went and beat up Beanie Sigel because the beef didn't work out for you guys the way you thought it was going to work, involving him in it. You know, and I guess Meek just couldn't take not only getting dissed by Game right again, with even more, the Pest Control was better than 92 bars. I mean, it was better. He topped it. And on top of that, he went to Gino's Cheesesteak Philly, which doesn't really mean anything, but he was just making the point that he went to Philly. Okay, Gino's is that's like the commercial steak place in Philly. It's not even like the real steak places. That people in Philly, they go to like different ones. I mean, Philly's weird like that. It's like you like this cheesesteak or that cheesesteak. I've done a lot of stuff in Philly, and it's funny with the cheesesteaks in Philly. They're very proud of these cheesesteaks, and they're delicious. But Game went there. He ate the cheesesteak and did an Instagram like, yo, I went to Philly. And he filmed the video for Pest Control in New York, in the projects. So he's bringing it back to that 90s, early 2000s feel from the DVDs, right? And Meek just couldn't handle it. So I guess they found Beanie Sigel and beat his ass, right? For talking to the Game and apologizing and making them look weak, I guess. So, like, now Game's laughing about it because he knows you just beat up Beanie Sigel. Everyone's going to turn against you in Philly, man. Gilly the Kid, A.R.Ab, you're done in Philly at this point because, yo, that's Beanie Sigel, man. Like, he means a lot in Philly. Like, you know, and the guy's older and he's had health issues. That's like going to an old folk home and beating up some guy with a walker. Like, Beanie Siegel's not 100% health. I think he got shot 2 years ago or something, and he had to get, like, some lung surgery. Like, he's not 100%. And you wouldn't beat this man up? Like, get the hell out of here, man. Like, I just lost a lot of respect for Meek. And I was actually rooting for Meek in this beef. I like Meek. I wanted DC4. I'm a fan of Meek's music. I mean, I thought this was going to get him out of his slump, and he was going to start coming back at the game, and this was going to get him going back, and he would be back to 100% Meek Mill, and we were going to get that music. But this is turning a whole different way right now. And, I just hope this isn't true, but it's seeming like it is from what Beanie Sigel said and from what Game's saying. I mean, it's just, come on. I mean, this probably happened. And this is just a coward move. I'm sorry to have an opinion on this. I can't be biased on this. Like, this is weird, So we're going to have to see how this all turns out. But this is kind of shocking. What do you guys think about it? Leave a comment below and let me know.